Hi, everybody. This is Andy. I wear bow ties because bow ties are cool. And I'm here to tell you what's going on this month at Great Lakes Science Center. August is Coding and Automation Month, so we are celebrating all month long with a show called Force and Motion. We also have a cart activity called MaKey Piano. Force and motion is all about Sir Isaac Newton's three laws of motion and how they relate to our robotic guest of the show. Makey Piano is using a computer and a computer program, as well as some unusual items to make music. You can check out both of those activities during the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anytime you happen to come, we will be having those activities take place. We also have the steamship William G. Mather. It is open every day except Mondays through August. In September, it'll start to be open only on weekends. And then in October, that's the last month before it closes for the season. So definitely check out the steamship William G. Mather this month because it's the last month where you can check it out during a weekday. Speaking of coding and automation and the Mather is a really impressive piece of engineering. And on the Mather is a 1964 computer, the Bailey Logic Cabinet. It is in the engine room, and it was pretty simple logic. In fact, a solar calculator nowadays probably has more processing power than this cabinet, but it was used to regulate pressures and temperatures in various equipment in the engine room. You can see the logic and you can see some of the classic circuit boards that the logic cabinet used. They were hand soldered. Very impressive piece of engineering there. The Bailey logic cabinet on the steamship William G. Mather. Before we go, I want to show you a fun activity that you can try at home using coding and automation. Now, normally when you think about coding, you think of computers. You think of really complicated stuff. You think of robots and things like that. But you can practice coding with just a simple piece of paper and some toys that you have around the house. So I'm going to really quickly show you an activity that you can do at home. All right, here it is. And at first glance, it looks kind of strange, but I'll explain what's going on here. I'm going to lift the camera up so you can see. It's a grid. So we have a piece of paper here with a grid drawn on it, and we have a bunch of different toys. We have a red duck, we have a yellow duck, a gray duck, we have a dinosaur, we have a gem, we have a bug, we have a house. So the idea is, at least with the way that I'm playing this game, to get the red duck to meet all the other ducks and get to the red house at the end. So the idea is you start here on this little part of the grid, and you have to move up and meet the yellow duck, and then you have to move along, get to the gray duck. But here's the trick. Not only is this kind of a maze, but you also have to code it. You have to tell the duck what to do. So you can play this with two people. You can have one person play as the duck and the other person playing as the programmer who's telling the duck what to do. So for instance, if I want to meet that yellow duck, I need to move forward one space, I need to turn, and then I need to go forward two spaces. So what I would do is tell the duck controller, move forward one space, turn left 90 degrees, move forward two spaces. Bop, bop. So that kind of idea. And this game can get pretty fun pretty fast because you have to give it very specific instructions. If you say something like "go forward one space," okay, now go forward two. Oh, that's not the way it works. You have to tell them to turn first, or you tell them to move left, or something like that. You can get really creative. If you don't have the ability to make something like this at home, you can use anything else to make that grid. You can use playing cards. You can tape them to the floor. You could use pretty much anything that you have around the house to make this kind of game happen. All right, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you here at Great Lakes Science Center. Remember, stay safe and stay curious. If you're curious about anything that you saw today, check out our website at greatscience.com for more information, and hope to see you here.